It's time for your Sandusky Speedway weekly race recap show. Your hosts, Chris Mize and Doug Duck.
And here we are.
Here we are.
You made it.
We made it. We got to be done by 7:30 to get the rest of them, though.
Right. We're falling apart.
First off, I want to thank all our veterans out there. Without you guys, wouldn't be able to do shows like this. I want to thank all our military serving overseas and homeland, all our first responders, police, fire, EMS, doctors, nurses, and tow truck drivers. Thank all of you guys. Changed my hat tonight.
See that?
DJ Swearingen hat. So if you guys are in his district, make sure you go out and vote. Remember who fought for Sandusky Speedway, people. It means a lot. He fought hard.
That and a couple other things.
Yes, and he's done a couple other things that if you tune in on Sunday nights, we'll tell you about it.
Right.
So, season's over, Doug. Cavalcade, ran a cavalcade. We're sorry we couldn't come on last week. A little bit incapacitated. So, almost didn't come on this week. Doug's got a droopy eye there. Got problems.
Yeah, we're in a bad situation here. Here we are.
Yeah, there's your leaders, folks.
Falling apart.
Jarrett's falling apart. I mean, must be something about that tower, you know. But anyways, we're on this week. Had a lot of cars, cavalcade, a lot of people. Cavalcade, Doug, is pretty successful cavalcade. I can't remember who all the winners were. Doug's got it. Now the Saturday night winners for the Wheelman Series. That was the buy-in feature. The non-winners race, what you're going to see with Pure Stocks and the North Coast Stocks and the Renegade Stock Series was the non-winners race.
Basically, the way it's set up is Saturday feature, Sunday feature winners.
Yeah, so we're going to play them. It's probably going to take 10 minutes, as many divisions we had. So go ahead, Doug. Let's see if we got them all right.
All right, here we go. What do you think? You think we got them all?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Pretty much every driver got something.
So that's that. Long 2 days, and we apologize. Yes, this Friday. It's the October race at Fremont. $12.50 to win, and a whole lot of side money to be won. Now, what that is this Friday, and John, I'm sorry. Like I say, last week I wasn't on. It's a little laid up, but they're putting on a deal over there Friday night. It's pure stock guys, asphalt, dirt. You go run. It's a pretty cool deal what they got. A bunch of money raised up. They got start money. I'm not sure what it is, but they announced that purse in a room there, chat room we got going on. If you guys, if you're around the area over on Fremont, around here, nothing to do Friday night, I might go watch that, Doug. I'm not sure yet. Head on over to Fremont Speedway. There's a couple guys that said they might go to that, get over and run that. I'm not sure where that's at now. From Sandusky. Yeah, a couple guys that was looking at going, trying the dirt. I'm not sure where it's at after this weekend. I know a couple guys had some misfortune, an engine failure or part failures, but really didn't tear a lot of stuff up. With a couple, one pretty bad one in the sprint and one pretty bad one in the National Compact Touring Series, but other than that, it's pretty clean. A couple blown motors on Sunday, or one rear end and one motor. Not a lot you can do about that. One thing I do want to say is, once again, we had this issue at we had this issue at High Miler, Doug. Friday night at High Miler. If it takes half hour to clean that track and make it safe for the other 20 drivers, 16, 15 drivers that are racing, that's what it takes.
Did you have that?
I understand. Yeah, twice. It was twice. And, I understand it's a long wait in the fans or whatever, in the grandstands and stuff like that. But we understand that. We try to accommodate that the best we can. But our job as a racetrack is to make sure that the drivers have the safest conditions possible to race in for it to be fair. And we're not going to rush. And I'm sorry, and I don't mean to sound like I'm coming off wrong. We're not going to rush a cleanup and take 15 minutes on it and take the chance of widening 5, 6 other cars up and, holding it up that much longer, because that 15 minutes that you think you saved, you just lost 45 minutes on that. So I apologize. Sometimes, you clean something up, it takes 5, 10 minutes. When you get, the amount of oil we had down from Bubba Smith's car and the amount of gear lube that we had, gear lube stuff or even yet, that we had down from a 23 Ohio stock, but I'm reassuring everybody that we won't put cars out on a bad track, and sometimes that may take a little more time than what you might like in a stance, and I get that, but that's just, it's a safety issue, and that'll continue. I mean, it will take as long as what we feel to get the track to a safe condition. So, and I know them are too long, and it spread, too long yellows, and it spread the night out. But other than that, Doug, I think with the divisions we got done a pretty good time. I mean, it's 2 long days. 2 long days. So moving. Want to thank everybody out there, drivers, car owners, staff, promoter Kevy, owner Kevin, everybody else, fans the most for 2022 great season. Pretty successful with all the obstacles and tire situations and everything that went on. Doug has spent the longest 3 years of racing I think I've ever seen in my life. We started out 2020, pandemic, weren't allowed to race, and wasn't allowed to race with fans, and then all the restrictions and everything, up till 11, 12 at night, plotting out the next morning at 8 o'clock phone calls, and that's where DJ Swearingen come in and helped us a lot. Going to Saturday, 2021, and restrictions start out. Josh, it's a pleasure having you guys. There's more news coming out with the Wheelman series at 8 o'clock tonight. Y'all want to watch, but
did you watch last week's?
Huh?
Did you watch?
Nice.
Good information. Go watch it.
Incapacitated, like I say. Going to 21, we still had restrictions upon us, and we fought through that. Thought everything was going good. Come to hangover, Doug, for 22, and had to postpone hangover due to COVID. Half our staff having COVID, it flared back up, and then we go into 2022 here into the season. Tire shortages again, which was in 2021. Delay on parts and everything, but we fought through it. Most of the drivers fought through it, and you're welcome, Jesse. Thanks for supporting us all year, man. If that boy don't win the Hard Luck Award this year, I don't know who the hell would deserve it. But one week after week, and hold on, I'll come back to that in a second. But we got through it all. It's been the toughest 3 years in racing that I've ever went through in over 30 years. And so, but we struggled through it, got through it, and boy. And so 22's over. Hopefully 23 gets a little better, and the way things are starting out, 423, it's starting out great. And Jesse, getting to you, I got to tell you, Doug, I see Jesse this week, everything's good. You'd have some kind of part failure that went on. It seemed, 4 different cars. I felt bad for the guy. Sometimes he looked frustrated, and somebody said, "What's wrong with Jesse?" Well, what do you mean, what's wrong? He's on his 4th car and still having part failures. What do you think? Right. He travels down from Toledo, and let's face it, he travels quite a ways from Toledo. Shows up, comes in, pays just like everybody else, and maybe ran half the features because of that. But Jesse, thank you and your crew for not giving up. We appreciate it. And like I say, if you don't win Hard Luck Award this year, I don't know who the hell would deserve it. But moving on to bigger and better things. 2023 Hamada campsites are now online on the website. Go to the link and click it. If you had a campsite in 22, you have till January 1st to renew that campsite, or pretty much goes up for auction. But first come, first serve after January 1st.
Okay.
So if you're planning on coming back, you want to make sure you get online. Go to SanduskySpeedway.com, click on the link, renew your sites.
And I think we even have the dates of High Miler.
I'm not sure.
Somehow we ended up with them. July 27th, 28th, and 29th.
Okay. I know it was last weekend, I believe, but pit pads. You have till January 1st to renew your pit pads. So what?
They're going fast.
Yeah, well, they're renewing them out.
Yeah.
If you had a pad this year, you can reserve the same pad, but you have till January 1st to do that. So, yeah, pads are going, so you guys make sure you reserve. So if you go on the website, SanduskySpeedway.com, there's a link to that. Click on it. Get your pad back. After January 1st, don't want to hear you crying. So it goes up to the auction block. It's 23. Just left a meeting. I just got home, 20 minutes ago, Doug. Kevy Jaycox, our new promoter. He and got a meeting with a major corporation in the Sandusky area that's known several state area. Kevin and me went with Kevy, met with them. Huh? No, honest God, someday I'll tell the story. Kevy, actually, believe this or not, people, Kevy taught me a couple things in there that I would have never thought of, and that's why it's good to have the young blood in there, and doing a hell of a job. And you know, we walked out of that meeting, and I can tell you this, people, we're both sides are pretty happy. And you know, I can't say it's a done deal, but I can say it's a done deal. The only thing not done is the little things back and forth before the ink's on the paper and it's done deal. And it'll surprise a lot of people. And that's something Kevin got on his own. And you know, we'll go into that. Yeah, it is. It you know, I went in with a little bit of speculation in my mind, and I come out with that wow factor kind of, you know, holy shit, you know, this is going to be good. So, you know, and then next year we bring the ace, not the ace. Oh, I'm sorry, Larry Justice is probably going to kill me, slice my throat. All-American Iron Series is coming to Sandusky Speedway. They'll make their debut. I believe there's 16 races that'll be scheduled. Larry's just hammering that, you know, the rules are out for that. If you go to All-American Iron Series, on the Facebook page, the rules are up. Larry Justice Facebook page, he's got the rules up. I know, Larry, I'm sorry. Okay. My mind's still foggy, all right? I'm throwing that hospital excuse out, Doug. But,
we're gonna have him on. We'll get him on.
Yeah, we'll get Larry on and talk a bit in the next couple of weeks. A lot of interest in that. North Coast Stock Series will be returning. Renegade Stock Series returning. You know, Beginner Stock Series. And I can tell you this right now. I want to touch base about this a little bit. The last 4 or 5 weeks in the beginner stocks, we've seen some young kids, Doug, 12, 13, 14-year-old kids, put on a display, put on a hell of a display. And cavalcade, you had kids that never raced in the Speedway before. They raced another track, a lot smaller. And
what you have 6, 7?
Yeah. And Saturday you had Mikey Owenberg's mom run it, and a few other people run it that haven't run ever, and they actually did a hell of a job. But I'll get into that. Yeah, January 27th. But what I've seen is pure raw talent, Doug. Pure raw talent. In the last 4 or 5 weeks, some of these 12, 13-year-olds jumping in cars, and I tell you, out of everything that excites me, what excites me a lot is watching these young kids, you know, going out and run. And you know, so I look forward to watching these kids coming up through the years. You know, Josh Way put his kid in a pure stock. Had a little misfortune, but watching that little kid wheel, you know, he's going to be a hell of a wheelman coming up too. So look forward to that. January 1st. Hangover.
We're already talking about it, Jesus.
January 1st be the hangover. Can't believe we're talking about it. Every time we talk about it, next thing you know, it's like 2 weeks away. But so I don't know what number it is. I'm not going to have that debate tonight. We'll have that, find out the number.
Right.
You know, it's 40 something, I think. You know, 40 some years of the hangover is. I don't know. 40 years. How's that? Correct me, whoever knows if I'm wrong. But hangover be coming up. We'll get into that next month. Around Thanksgiving, we'll start talking about the hangover. Like I say, banquet. Kevin says January 27th. We'll come out here in the next couple weeks, Doug.
With the real date.
Give us about 2 weeks. We'll start coming out with it. Huh?
With the real date.
What's that?
The 27th is a Friday. So I
Okay,
just
28th
messaged
then.
him to get it figured out.
Yeah, it's 28th then. January 28th. It is 28th. So we'll come out with all that information. Get tickets up on sale. You're going to have to give us a couple weeks on that. We'll get that all squared away. A lot of stuff we're going to be coming out with here in the off season. I'll tell you what, the biggest thing that's got me pumped up right now is that meeting we had 5:30 tonight.
That and that new series.
Yes, all American Iron Series, Larry. Not the other one, the All American Iron Series. It starts with an A, right? But it's. Be sure hashtag Sandusky Speedway.
Yeah, hashtag Sandusky Speedway.
Dean Henry, been great all year. We want to thank. Next week we're going to go on and get a list of sponsors and take a whole show and talk about our sponsors throughout this year. But Dean's been putting pizza up every night all year on our other show too, and we want to thank him.
Yeah, we should have him on.
Yeah, Big D's Pizza, Clyde, Ohio. Can't go wrong. Great food. They got great food and everything, especially ribs.
Correct.
Especially ribs.
Yeah.
Doug hasn't got.
Cool, I heard.
So, but get into that drawing. Got a couple free tickets to 2 weeks Sandusky Speedway show, right, Doug?
Yeah.
So Kevy's got a couple ideas that come up on Facebook, and as long as it's forced, I'm gonna go over. I don't know. We don't have the ACE rules, Chad. It's All American Iron Series. Over All American Iron Series or Larry Justice, look at the rules. We should probably get a set of rules up here pretty soon on our page. We'll do plan on that in the next few weeks, but make sure when you're done watching here tonight, you switch over. Wow, Wheelman Series Facebook Live's on. They got a big announcement tonight. Pretty cool one, Doug. I think it's a pretty cool one. I'm not quite aware of all the details yet, but from what I hear, it should be a pretty good one. So, when I get a text, you better watch this show tonight. So,
and you should have watched last week's show too.
I tried, but
Robin, where you need the Sandusky and Speedway together and only one hashtag.
She got it. Second one there. Hashtag Sandusky Speedway right there. I see it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Robin's in. So, other than that, give you another second here to get on there and hashtag Sandusky Speedway.
Because us old people we got to get back to the home.
We got to get back to the home. So, yes, I'm feeling better, Ronnie. Feel a lot better when I get to some doctors that are good out east, but
wow.
Slap. But if you got a scratch, you can go to Firelands. Other than that, I don't know.
You think they can
Lord forbid, don't have diabetes. Don't have diabetes.
You think they could take care of my eye?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You're better off going down to the homeless shelter or something. Yeah, the vet. Go to the vet. He probably whatever. But all right, we're gonna draw for free pizza. Big D's Pizza, Clyde, Ohio. Dean Henry. Want to thank him.
Yeah. 10 of you are in, and here we got 11 of you are in. Just got in, Steve.
Here we go.
All right, and we're off and running.
Ronnie Calhoun. He ain't too far from Big D's.
No, you can take a little drive out there. Take Hope with you.
Yeah, take Hope out. Candlelight dinner.
I think they could probably set that up for you.
Ronnie take candles in the truck. Just Put one on each side of the dash, go down to the Norwalk Reservoir, open up your pizza, little vino,
Wow.
All right, people. We got some big stuff coming out. Like I say, just to recap real quick, I want to thank everybody for a great season. 2 I'm-out campsites. The renewals went up. So you got till January 1st if you want to renew your campsite. Let me touch base about that. We know it's a party. We know it is. Been a party. A few of you, parties, music's going to end at a little earlier hour than 5 a.m. So, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock I want
you up?
It was keeping me up. But renew your campsites. Go on SanduskySpeedway.com. Click the link. Go right in there. Fill out the form. Pit pads. You can get your pit pad back if you had one this year. Up till January 1st, it's up for grabs. Don't, we get all the time. Doug will get them calls January 5th, 6th. Oh, I forgot. I can still get my. No. What do you mean? You got 2.5 months, so don't drag your feet on that. Or you call Sandusky Speedway office, 419-625-4084. Big announcements coming out about the meeting tonight in the next couple of weeks. It's really I'll make sure Dean gets that. Ron's must be booking, trying to get another job, huh?
That's awesome.
I said
There's
I'm
no
not
way to do it. Coming in for my interview before.
That's right. Ron Calhoun, big black letters on the box. But big announcement coming out. Great meeting tonight. I'm really excited about it. Kevy setting that up, taking care of that. Me and Kevin went, stood in. Kevy did most talking. So other than that, Doug.
Our track champions.
Track champions. Yes, track champions. I forgot who you are, but
Clay Lusk, Clayton Oliver, Dan Smith, Jason Wells.
There you go. That's what I was going to say.
Congratulations.
I didn't have time, so
we're really up against it because we got half an hour to get back to our home.
Rest home.
Right.
Be sure Facebook Lives all over the place. We're going to move to Wednesday nights at 7. After next week, we're going to start going back to every other week till we get around the holidays, right at hangover time. And then when we get closer to the season, we'll go back every other week. And as we get closer to the season, we'll go back to every week. Sandusky Speedway, us, Wednesday night 7. Wild Wheelman Series, Wednesday night at 8. Hammer Down Racing Report, Thursday night at 7. Shady Bull Speedway, Rick Young. Great guy down
do they
there.
get through the winter?
I believe they do. They might go every other week, but Thursday night at 8. And you got C&D No Bull Show, me and Doug.
Just
Sundays that
things that are on our minds.
Sundays at 8 that upset certain media like the one we're on. But that's okay. Remember, if you aren't registered to vote, sorry about your luck, Doug. It's over, to register for this election.
Yeah.
Register to vote, go out and vote. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. That's your decision. I believe that right should be yours, but vote. Please go vote. You don't have a voice if you don't vote. That's my opinion. And I'm telling you right now, this country needs all the votes that can get people voting right now. So, other than that, I got nothing, Doug. You?
I think we're done.
Think we're done? Are you sure?
I'll see you at the home.
I see you at the rest home. All right. All right, people. Be sure to tune in at 8 o'clock here in another half hour. Ohio Wheelman Series, Will Wiggins. Big announcement. So, other than that, God bless all you and God bless America. Thank you for watching.
See ya.